The Abundance Blueprint Podcast, Season 3, Episode 40. This is our Wellness Wednesdays episode, when mental health becomes the blueprint. Featuring our official partner, the unique umbrella effect. Welcome, beautiful souls, to another Wellness Wednesday on the Abundance Blueprint Podcast, where we don't just breathe through burnout, we build blueprints from it. I'm Naomi Sadiq, licensed agent, business doula, survivor, and founder of Phenomenally Me Women's Society. And here on this award-winning podcast, we don't just tell stories and we don't just chase abundance, we blueprint it. Now, before we dive in, shout out to our sponsors and supporters. Our Shopify store is live with planners, merch, and journals available for you. If they're not there, they're coming soon, okay? Our Linktree is your one-stop shop for everything. Our Etsy coffee, policy reviews, and even business-to-business services. And today I'm proud to announce a new official partner, the Unique Umbrella Effect, a movement that honors service, community, and legacy. We'll share how you can support their 9th annual Veterans Ball this November 15th at Ruth Eckerd Hall in Clearwater, Florida. But let's get into today's story. I want you to meet Dana. Dana is a character rooted in the very experiences of so many women I've worked with. Dana is a veteran spouse, a homeschooling mom, and the founder of a catering business called Soulfully Seasoned. And from the outside, successful, right? But from the inside, silent suffering. She was losing sleep, clients, and confidence, all while still smiling in photos. What broke her wasn't one big moment. It was a slow unraveling of mental exhaustion, worsened by the guilt of stepping away from her dream. One day she stumbled across the Abundance Blueprint podcast. She heard her story in another episode and decided to reach out, and that's when we got to work. So she cleaned up her SOPs, which is short for Standard Operating Procedures. All right, we helped clean that up. We helped her bundle her services through smart pricing strategies. We gave her space to talk through her mental health without shame. And we referred her to a local trauma-informed therapist and plugged her into the Phenomenally Me Women's Society Facebook page for community support. And for the first time, she didn't feel alone. She didn't feel broken. She felt seen. So this week's Wellness Wednesday isn't about cute affirmations or candles. It's about the real cost of unspoken stress in business. By the way, this music is being brought to you by our YouTube content creator, Starway Healing. This is our 1111 megahertz cosmic butterfly, where we attract miracles, love, and wealth in the law of attraction. So if you can hear that music in the background, I want to give a special shout out to the Starway Healing YouTube channel, okay? Talking about that blue, all right? The color blue, the throat chakra associated with Wednesdays. And the color blue teaches us that unspoken truths turned into a thing called trapped pain, all right? And in business, unspoken boundaries become burnout. So ask yourself, when was the last time you scheduled rest in your business plan? Who are you trying to impress by running on empty? And what change, or what would change, if you finally said, I need help? So this is your permission slip to rest, restructure, and realign. Let's quickly break down and talk about the Rule of 72, which we often do on the show. All right. Financial strategy, business to business strategy all involves the Rule of 72 for success. So if you divide 72 by your interest rate, you'll know how long it takes your money to double. Simple, right? But here's the twist. The same rule applies to your stress. So what are you compounding daily? Peace or pressure? I want you to schedule your complimentary financial checkup today only with licensed agents. I'm licensed in multiple states and always provide full NPN numbers before any sensitive data is being collected. So I want you to call or text us directly. I want you to click on that Linktree link, right, to book with us instantly, okay? I want to talk a little bit about partnership. The Abundance Blueprint podcast is officially partnering with the Unique Umbrella Effect, founded by the incredible Kathy Hare. Kathy Hare is an advocate, an organizer, and a servant leader who's been feeding, clothing, and honoring veterans and families for nearly a decade. Their 9th annual Veterans Ball is happening Saturday, November 15th. That's in 2 months. It's going to be at the Ruth Eckerd Hall in Clearwater, Florida, and tickets are moving. And you can support by attending or sponsoring an event or donating a ticket through our Linktree. If you need a custom shirt for the event, our Shopify is going to be coming with some quick turnaround designs and gifting packages, so we can support the cause in style. And when we say support our veterans and their families, this is what it looks like. Boots on the ground, tables sponsored, and meals served. All right. So before we close, here's how you can support today's message. I want you to buy a ticket to the Veterans Ball. I'm going to make sure that that link is connected to this show. All right. In the intro or somewhere. I want you to grab a shirt or journal from our Shopify. I want you to sponsor a meal for a cancer warrior through our Sisters Feeding Sisters program, or book your complimentary policy review. All right. Or just call or text me, DM me to talk to me about what's weighing you down. Book a call, all right? Not a therapist, is not an advocate for that, but we definitely want to figure out how we can level set you, okay? And as always, support this podcast by joining us on Patreon, dropping love on our coffee, and checking out our daily stories on Facebook and YouTube, because this is how we change the narrative around business, healing, and community together. All right. Mental health isn't separate from business. It is the business. And if we want to build legacies, we have to start with honesty. You are not weak. You are wired for purpose. You just need the right room, the right roadmap, and the right reminder. And so here we are. As always, remember, beautiful souls, here at the Abundance Blueprint, we don't chase abundance, we blueprint it. I'm your host, Naomi Sadiq, and thank you for tuning in. Remember to stay consistent, stay focused, and remember the goals. I love you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.